Today's film recommendation is Pendant ce temps sur terre. In English is called Meanwhile on Earth. The connection of two siblings who talk for hours, who have a common sign and a common promise, and who dream about spaceships is so strong, this connection, that when he gets lost in space as an astronaut, he's actually abducted, but a pathway is open by otherworldly entities which wish to force an exchange between her sister that stayed on Earth and them, promising that if she allows to swap them for people on Earth, they will bring her brother back. We see that principles are not absolute, nor are they unnegotiable, and that we also see the internal struggle. It goes from feeling hostage to accepting her faith, accepting the swap of Augustin, a friend of her, because she cannot avoid it, and she's just human, of searching a moral basis of how to value human life, how to justify sacrificing human life, to valuing her own life in a fair way when the alien asks her et tu fais quoi, and finally rectifying and keeping a coherent life valuing system which puts you a prioritization of her, which comes out at her own expense, and instead spares the life of the brother of a would-be rapist of her. At the core of it is the exchange of 5 human lives for one, the one of her brother, and thus this valuation of human life, which sounds so abstract to us and so impossible, but nevertheless we do that on a daily basis. Judges do that, doctors do that. Deciding the value of a human life proves a challenge, but doable when push comes to shove, especially in the case of senescent old people, which remind us of another film called Un Beau Matin, which is a pro-euthanasia film, in my opinion, featuring a young Léa Seydoux. As she does that, being a moral human, because she is, not especially righteous one, this is well established, but also not psychopath. If there's something valuable in her, is self-awareness, and finally turns the judgment around, ranking herself rather poorly and acting in consequence. Pendant ce temps sur terre is very well filmed and acted. Set in rural France, it's full of beautiful and impactful images alike and a balanced composition. It is also a well-rounded film. Everything is where it should, is neither too long or too short, and following a satisfactory emotional path in which it has crescendo and then a very canonical emotional path for the viewer. Check it out. I'll see you next time.